Painting Illustrated by William Aglionby, 1685. Today is December 8th, 2015. And I want to discuss this great book because it's considered the first art history book in English discussing principles and terms. And if we look on the imprimatur page, you'll see December 8th, 1685. So 330 years ago on this date, this book was put to print. As we flip past through the title page, I want to read the dedicatee, which is to the Right Honorable William Earl of Devon, Baron Cavendish of Hardwicke, Knight of the Bath, and Lord Lieutenant of Derby. That's some title. Here's a portrait of William Cavendish. Now, when this book was first printed in 1685, William had just inherited from his father's peerage the title Earl of Devonshire. It would seem fit to dedicate this book to William Cavendish because William Aglionby's father, George, was a tutor to William's father, the third Earl of Devonshire. The combination of Aglionby and Cavendish really catapulted England's interest into painting. Thomas Hobbes was a good friend of Cavendish and Aglionby, and they were in a circle that could really move the interest of not only painting but art history. And the point of this book that William Aglionby tries to make, and I think he does, is he's saying we really don't have a lot going on in England regarding painting. We need to really push in the universities and provide for the next generation of painting because we don't have anything to be proud of. And he actually states that in the book. In the preface, William Aglionby says, I have often wondered considering how much all arts and sciences are improved in these northern parts, and particularly with us we have never produced an historical painter. Native of our own soil, we have had a rare architect who was Inigo Jones. The banqueting house, the portico of St. Paul's Church, and the piazza of Covent Garden are three pieces of his doing, which in their kind are hardly to be matched in Europe. We have likewise a sculptor who, if he goes on as he has begun, will be a northern Michelangelo. But for a painter, we have never had as of yet any of note that was an Englishman that pretended to history painting. This is what I love about William. He speaks from the heart, he says it like it is, and he really wants England to move forward into the painting world and to be on top and to be the best. And he does it with this book. Moving past the preface, we come to a contents page that shows us the three dialogues and an English translation of 11 lives taken from Vasari. This is the first time in English we see this translation. And Aglionby pushes for these 11 artists and to really put England on the map and says, follow these 11 artists and we can get there. Aglionby goes further than just giving examples of the art from the Italian masters. That's not good enough. We need to give the general reader terms. We need to explain those terms. And if you're a general reader that's really not interested back in the day in England regarding art history, Aglionby will tell you, read these terms so you understand paint, you can understand a little bit about history, and he does it rightly so. This is great. Never before will you see this in English, and he really does give a 100% for the English reader. Aglionby realizes the urgency and the need for England to get on the map in the world of painting. And he's really putting himself and his image on the line here. So he has to do things simple. The university alike of learning and teaching isn't going to work. So in this book, not only does he extract 11 lives from Vasari, he gives us terms, but he also gives us this Plato-like dialogue between a friend and a traveler. And the reader gets to have three dialogues. And when you read these dialogues, you get a feeling that it is easy to learn and it's not that difficult. And he really wants England to succeed in the world of painting. William Aglionby did such a great job with this book. I believe that he really did push his best to bring forth the art of painting and art history to William Cavendish and to the general public of England. For me, this is the first great book in English regarding the art of painting. We have 11 lives taken from Vasari, which was considered the first English translation of the lives, and it's such a great introduction for the history of art and painting for the people in England at this time. I think Cavendish was very proud of it. I highly recommend it, and if you can get your hand on an original, please read it. If not, you can purchase a facsimile online.